stuff. I mean,
Yeah. 1 to 10, I'll probably give it a 7 that I was giving my efforts towards school.
oh, you were attending class and you were doing your work, but you really weren't trying to excel or anything.
Yeah, I didn't really.
So I guess if you put your heart to it, you could have done much better than B's
Oh,
and
yes.
C's.
Definitely. So yeah, that was the school life. Definitely loved playing sports though.
Okay. Did you play? You said you played varsity football. You didn't play basketball in high school. You just did that for extracurricular, kind of having fun.
Getting in shape and stuff like that. So.
And you were in track.
Yeah.
What kind of events were you in track?
100, 400, 800, and 1200.
Ooh.
Long distance runs and short.
Well, that seems kind of ironic. I mean, it just seems like most football players don't participate in track. I mean,
That was actually mandatory for us to do track
oh, mandatory by who?
by our coaches.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it was a good team though.
So, what position did you play in football?
I played linebacker, defensive end, and tight end and offense when they needed me in there.
Okay, and you played all 4 years?
All 4 years.
Okay, and I guess you're varsity, yeah.
Varsity, yeah.
Okay. So you worked. You participated in the higher challenge of courses. Made B's and C's, not because that's what you could do, but that's just the kind of effort you put into it.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? I mean, is there anything else from your childhood? I mean, why did you decide to join the Marine Corps? I mean, why did you pursue that?
Well, my uncle don't really know much about. He was in one of the armed forces. I don't know if it was Army or Marine Corps. I can't remember. That's how small I was. But I remember him being in dug in our memorial funeral, which that's where all the Vietnam, or not Vietnam, but veterans go when they pass and stuff. But I want to say it was the Marine Corps because I remember seeing a uniform one time, and I remember white gloves and a black coat. And that's all I remember from my uncle, because I was small, so never really asked about him, because really he wouldn't speak because of the wars he'd been to. I think he went to Vietnam and stuff like that, so he was part of this. But I really didn't speak to him because I was obviously a little kid and passed away before I grew up. So that's what encouraged me to join the military.
He was your inspiration, but why the Marine Corps? I mean, you didn't necessarily know what your uncle was doing.
Yeah, I like the challenge.
Okay, so you joined the Marines because they were tough. Why did you choose the infantry? I assume you were taking calculus and freaking chemistry. You could have probably chose any kind of field in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, I really liked shooting every single weapon. So that's what I told my recruiter. It's like, what would you like to be? I want to shoot every single weapon. And he's like, so you want to be an infantryman? Like, does that make me shoot every single weapon? It's like, yes. And call you a grunt. So I started laughing, like, okay, I could live with that. Sure enough, I joined the Marine Corps. This is after, obviously, the Navy's been trying to get me in the Army. And I told them I got my my pulley ID card, which I was only there for like a month or two, and then I got in.
Oh, so you graduate high school and you signed up that summer, and
that summer I signed up, and then September 23rd I left, 22nd I left.
Okay. So you joined sometime in August, huh? Or August or July?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was gone. Like I told my recruiter, this is obviously before September 11th happened.
Okay.
Then
Where were you during September 11th in training?
I was at home.
Oh, you were. So, were you in the military at that time?
No, I was a pulley.
Oh, okay.
And I kept on telling him, you need to get me out of here before this happened. Sure enough, it happened like following week or whatever. Gives me a call. He's like, so there's no more slots. September 11th happens. Sure enough, a week or two later, gives me a call. You ready to go? I'm like, yes, because I've been pressuring him like I need to leave now. I want to go now. So he finally calls me up on a weekday, and I was working with my uncle in construction. He's like, "You're gonna be ready to go within this weekend?" I'm like, yes. When do you leave? Like, you leave Sunday. Sure enough, I'm like, okay, do you need to do me a favor? You need to call mom, or you need to come tell my mom this. It's like, why? You haven't told her? Like, she won't believe me. It's like, why? It's like, I don't know. So therefore, she comes over and tells my mom, your son's leaving today. I'm taking him. So, because I worked and I started getting all my stuff together, and I started packing my backpack. Mom was like, where do you think you're going? So I'm joining the Marine Corps. She's like, really? She's like, yeah, really. I'm leaving Sunday. Sure enough, my recruiter gets there and tells her. They follow me to the Doubletree Hotel, and we go swimming, and they had to leave, so I told them my goodbyes and left. Sure enough, I shipped out, became the Marine Corps in 2001.
Oh, well, that seemed like a crazy time to be joining, but 4 deployments later in Iraq, it was all worth it.
Oh yes.
Real quick, we got about 6 minutes left. I guess is there anything? If there's nothing, is there anything else you want to say about your background? Oh well, real quick then. If there's nothing else you want to add, you would briefly just kind of go over what you're going to be doing here in the near future. Where's your next duty station? If you're going to re-enlist or if you haven't already.
I re-enlisted in 2004, so I have 4 more years in the contract, and I'm re-enlisting again. Time come in 2009. So next duty station is SOI West. Be training Marines coming out of boot camp.
You said
SOI West.
Okay.
School of Infantry.
School of Infantry. Okay, so this is where everyone's going to be an infantryman on the West Coast goes.
Yes.
Okay.
Before they come to the units.
Okay.
So I'll be training them before they get to the units.
That seems like a worthwhile cause. Everything you learned from the war,
Oh yes.
Much better for you to pass it on to, and then for them to go to SOI, learn from somebody who hasn't been in combat, and then have to break them of bad habits. I assume
yes.
is there some reason why you're going?
I just want to train Marines with a better mentality and installing them that there's a purpose why you chose the infantry. So, and the reason being is you're going to be a leader someday, somehow, somewhere. So I want them to come out with a passion to lead Marines.
No, that's another worthy cause, and like I said, it's better to learn it from you, somebody who has experience, and like I said, somebody who who's never been in combat before. I could definitely see.
Oh yes.
Okay, was there anything else you want to add before? We have just a couple minutes left. Anything you want to say?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it. All right, that'll be the end of this video. Oh, the interviewer is Doug Halpaska. I think I was supposed to say that every tape, and I think it's the first time.
What's that?